Welcome back, folks. It's been far too long, but today I got something. I'm sure y'all might have seen it in several videos. I'm a little bit late to the party, but right here we got the international version and the US version for the 80th anniversary 2-pack right here. And as you can see from the front, both of these boxes pretty much look damn near the same, but there's some parts where they look different, and we're gonna cover that today. Looking at the side of the box, right here on the US version, it says to celebrate 8 decades of play with Mattel. The world's most beloved toy company is reimagining new wave nostalgia for fans of any age and era. Be kind and rewind with this collection in honor of such a momentous milestone, available exclusively at Target. In the US, it should have said, because that's how I got that international version. My buddy did not get that shit from Target. Now, before I continue, there's something that might stand out to y'all. Yes, my He-Man is barefoot, and yes, he does have a tan line from them boots. He wears them bitches all day. You ain't never seen him take it off until now. Moving on right here to the other side, the same shit, but when we get to the back, right here on the US version, on the top part it says, evil Skeletor ruthlessly schemes to take control of Castle Greyskull, but He-Man guards the safety of all of Eternia. His faithful allies by his side, he got his crew ready. And then right at the bottom, we got all the nice vintage-looking pictures of all the different play features. Twist waist and he swings back with a punch. Combine sword halves to form the power sword, and includes vintage-style squishy heads. We gonna test all that shit out. Other than that, you just got the artwork of the two figures on the side, and then right there at the bottom, a banner that just hypes up this whole package all together. But looking at both of these next to each other, you can see all the English writing is missing from this one. You don't get that shit at the top. You don't get that shit at the bottom. We do get all the pictures, but it doesn't describe it. But it is what it is. I guess they can just figure it out by how the pictures look. But now, folks, let's take a look at the inside. Oh my God, this looks good. Look how they got the artwork for Skeletor on the one side and Snake Mountain posing and shit in front of his place. Loving the way that looks. Then right here, we got He-Man in front of Castle Greyskull, flexing, standing on business. And then right here in the middle, we got the two figures on a new card. We got that removable piece right there. Now this one right here, it don't say them words right there in the middle, but it does got all the different languages and stuff like that. So everybody in the world can enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? Artwork still looks the same on both of them, but that's it for the inside. Let's pop them out the package. Look at that shit, folks. Brand new cards. Loving how crisp and clean it looks. Glad they each come with a mini comic. Skeletor and He-Man got two different ones. We'll go over that in a second. But for what I'm seeing right here, loving it. So glad they've re-released these figures, but I do want to compare them with the original vintage ones just to see how it stacks up, which we'll do that in a little bit. But for the look in general, yeah, both of these figures, they look the same between both. But right here on the back, same shit, same exact shit. But I do like how when you put both of the packages together, it completes the artwork. The one thing I did notice, that little red line of words right there underneath the logo, but right here on the regular version, US version, it don't got that. Moving on to the mini comic, we got the international versions, then we got the US versions. For this one, I just brought out the US version, but you can see this is the thick ass mini comic. This is probably the thickest mini comic that I've ever held in my hands right here. Now look at the words right here. They got so much reading. Would be good to cover this, but nah, I don't got time for that right now. But right here, I just want to show you the difference between the two. Right there on the back, the US version, and ain't nothing special about it. Got a little breakdown for the figures, but that's it. All the words and everything is in English. Very easy to look at. But for the international version, they got a whole bunch of words on the back. You know what I mean? That cover all the different languages for people and stuff like that. But when you get on the inside, this shit is in English. So folks that can read English around the world can enjoy the mini comic just like us over here. But that's it for the comics. But now, folks, let's take a look at Skeletor and He-Man out the package. And it's all right. You know what I mean? I'm glad that we got it, like I said in the beginning. But right here, we're going to look at them from top to bottom. clearly some changes that they made just for this. But right there you see Skeletor got a pedicure, is that what it's called when you get your nails done? Well, right there at the bottom, then his belt right there, little details on the little ball points right there on the skirt. Same thing with the details right there with the bones going around the chest piece right there. You got the little dots on the shoulders colored in. Face looking good, no problems there. Moving over to our man, He-Man right here. They colored in the boots, or at least they gave you, the straps in color, which I appreciate. Moving up to the loincloth, they gave him a bright-ass orange colored in belt. Same thing with the wrist gauntlet. Same thing with that other wrist gauntlet. That shit is bling blow. Right there, the vest, it's a nice silver with the red right there, but with the face, that fucking face, that don't look like the vintage one to me. Now, no way whatsoever. We will definitely do a comparison, but his head, yes, it is a little squishy. You can squeeze that in, look at this shit. I could break his brain and squeeze his head in. So that works. They pass on that. Now right here, I had to split his legs open because I want y'all to see the pegs in there. They don't got the rubber band shit no more, which I greatly appreciate. But looking at the back of the body, basically all the standard stuff that you would expect to see on a vintage back of these figures. Ain't nothing really too special about the coloring or nothing like that. You see a better look at the nails colored in that shiny purple. All the belt buckles and all that shit, just like the vintage. That one right there, especially vintage right there, on how that back strap straps up. So that's it for that. But right here, showing you the action feature. How they can just cold cock the shit out somebody. It works pretty strong. Let me test He-Man out real quick, get a good grip. Booyah! Yep, looks good to me. Backhand somebody, front hand slap him. Now right here, looking at the weapons, starting off with the Havoc staff, looks just like the Origins version. Same thing with the Power Sword. Same thing with his Power Sword. But with that shield and axe right there, that is vintage all day. Beautiful. Switching the weapons over, you can see how they connect together to make a full Power Sword. Same thing right there. That is the vintage shield. And I'm so glad that they gave us that. But now it's time for some part swapping and comparisons. Starting off with the vintage Skeletor compared to this new retro style vintage Skeletor. And you can see the resemblance, but your ass can see the differences too. They definitely made some artistic choices with not getting the colors just like the artwork on the side of the box, which I'm gonna do my best to fix it in a minute. The one thing I've really noticed looking at these legs right here, my man over there, he don't skip leg day. Them legs a little bit more defined than that one right there, but overall, they did good. Now right here, compares vintage weapons to the new style weapons. They did not change a thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But right there on the back, they did change how the weapons connect together between the good and the bad swords. Now right here, we got the Origins, then we got the Retro, then we got the new Retro. And you know what? I'm kind of liking this new Retro set, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to switch it up with my Origin Skeletor, because looking at that right there, it's got nice detail in it, nice coloring, but that ain't the shit that I want on this Skeletor. You know what I mean? Some stuff I want colored, but it damn sure don't gotta be that skirt. We gonna fix that. And right there with the vest right there, it's plain, but we gonna give it some color. You see this shit right here? This is how I'm gonna switch it up from now on. My Origin Skeletor now rocks the new retro clothes, and then this retro Skeletor, I end up taking the Skeletor belt and vest, and I painted in the bones just so it matches the artwork. So now I got a legit Skeletor, you see that shit? Matches the artwork. I am very satisfied. Once I'm done this video, it's going right back in the box, looking like that. And my Origin Skeletor, he's dripped out now, and I'm happy. Now I want to compare all the different power swords that connect together. Right there, we got the new retro style, the old retro swords, and then we got the Origins retro swords from Wave 1, when we got it with Skeletor and He-Man. And you can see a little bit of a difference on that one. And right here, on the left, we got the new retro style weapons for He-Man, and on the right, we got his original retro weapons. And they kept everything pretty accurate, especially with them shields. But you can see right there, the retro one has got the cardboard part. Well, that one don't got that shit. And right there, putting all three swords together, I just want to see which one would really properly connect. And the winner out of this is the new retro style. Them swords look damn near perfect. Now right here, I want to compare the new retro style to the vintage version of He-Man. You can tell right there, Boots is definitely different. Leg day all day, but the new style, the old style, this one, he's been through some shit. Had that one for a long time. But face for face, don't nothing compare or compete with that fucking face right there. That vintage face, right here on the back of the body, all looks damn near the same type of straps. You see that shit right there on the back? Oh, it says same. That's hard to read. The tramp stamp was at 82. We get a better look. Come on, focus, god damn it. What does that say? Yeah, I guess. 82. 82. Yep, there you go. That's what it looks like on the back. That is my favorite shield. My He-Man is keeping it. But overall, folks, there it is. I am very satisfied that they released it. Now, the price was a little high. For some of y'all that might have got lucky, might have got that $10 off when they brought it back in Target. But last week, I've had this shit for maybe a couple weeks now. Definitely slacking on this review, but I'm glad to be back at it. Loving what we got, folks. Highly recommend this set, especially if you don't got the original vintage ones and you're already this deep in the Origins line, you might as well get it. Especially for the upgrade for your Skeletor, if that's what you want to do. But other than that, folks, thanks for watching, and I got some custom videos coming up that I cannot wait to show your ass. Pro tip though, if you wait until Black Friday, these actually might drop down. I wouldn't be surprised. Thanks for watching, folks. And if you like what you saw, do my ass a favor and drop me a like. Subscribe to the channel while you're at it. It ain't gonna hurt you, is it? Come on now. Go ahead and hit the button. I know you have to hit the button. Hit that goddamn button, drop a like. All right, I'm out of here.